Hi, I'm Anastasia, and I'm going to be introducing the basics of astrology through a series of videos. The chart in front of you is one of the Western astrology. It's the zodiac circle, and you'll see that each zodiac sign has an image associated with it. I'm going to go through each of the images to become a little bit more familiar with the zodiac signs. Over here we have Aries. Aries is the ram. The zodiac circle normally begins with Aries. Then we have Taurus the bull, Gemini the twins, Cancer the crab, Leo the lion, Virgo the maiden, Libra the scales, Scorpio the scorpion, Sagittarius, half horse, half human with a bow and arrow, Capricorn the goat, Aquarius, a person who's pouring a jar of water, and Pisces the two fish. Each zodiac sign can be subdivided into decans. We're not going to go into that at this point. Each zodiac sign has a planet which is affiliated with it and is known as its ruler. And we'll briefly explain a bit more about the planets in this video. So we're going to discuss the major ones. First off, let's discuss the moon. The moon goes through the zodiac circle. It travels at a really fast speed. So the moon will spend on average about 2 to 2.5 days per zodiac sign. It may vary, but that is about average. The moon never goes backwards. It's always going forwards. The same is with the sun. The sun never goes backwards, but it's always going forwards. The sun spends on average about a month per zodiac sign. So it takes a year for the sun to do a complete rotation around the zodiac circle. Mercury travels at a similar distance to the sun. It takes the Mercury about a year. Venus, similar, but it might be going a little bit slower. Mars takes a bit longer. Jupiter takes much more time to go through the zodiac circle, and Saturn takes the longest time to go through the zodiac circle. We won't mention the minor planets in the zodiac system right now because we're keeping things really basic. What does it mean when a planet is going retrograde? Well, it looks as if the planet is going backwards. So for example, Mars is in the sign of Cancer, and perhaps 3 weeks later it goes into the sign of Leo, and then we hear Mars is retrograde, and suddenly 2 weeks later you hear Mars is back in the sign of Cancer. So Mars has actually gone backwards. Then we hear Mars has gone direct, and he's slowly moving again into the sign of Leo, and he carries on his forward movement until at another point when he might be going retrograde again. And then we hear he's actually gone backwards into the previous sign. This happens to the planets Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, as well as the minor planets. And the time that they spent going retrograde is worth looking up if you are interested. So this is just a very brief introduction into the Western zodiac system.